Well, today is New Mexico's birthday. On this day in 1912, New Mexico became the 47th state in the country. 110 years later, there is quite a bit of history to look back on. Here's News 13's Kim Vias.
1912, the streets of downtown Albuquerque were dirt. Horse and buggies wait to unload at the local warehouse, and men in three-piece suits chat outside the local store. The ink from President Taft's pen was barely dry on the proclamation for statehood when William McDonald took the helm as governor. A rancher by trade, he laid the groundwork for our statehood.
He was part of the group in 1910 that started the Enabling Act to go ahead and make this a state.
Soon after statehood, New Mexico's signature crop blossomed.
If you eat a chile relleno in New Mexico, you're eating it because of the research that Roy Nakayama did.
Rick Hendricks used to be the state historian. He shared a lot of New Mexico's history with us during our 100th birthday. The honeymoon, though, of being the 47th state ended abruptly in 1916 thanks to Pancho Villa's raid from Mexico.
When the Villistas attacked Columbus, New Mexico in 1916, to some extent that really sort of put a break on the euphoria.
But then Route 66 blazed the trail through the state in 1926. You can see a streetcar rolling down the historic highway. The 1940s brought a massive influx of people and money.
Most historians would agree that the single most important thing that happened in New Mexico from 1912 to today was the explosion of the atom bomb in '45.
These pictures from the Los Alamos Historical Society show the brains behind the bomb and its historic Trinity test on July 16, 1945. Hendricks says New Mexico gave its best during the war.
And some of the contributions that we made were quite remarkable. The Navajo code talkers.
And New Mexico's soldiers made up a large part of the infamous Baton Death March. Then came something New Mexico is synonymous with, the claim aliens landed in Roswell in 1947.
The incident at Roswell it's been big for tourism.
In 1972, the state went aloft. The first balloon fiesta took flight in Albuquerque. And this year, the now biggest balloon event in the world will mark 50 years. The 90s and early 2000s were about growth and innovation. In 2007, officials broke ground on the spaceport. For the next 14 years, Virgin Galactic would work to get tourists to space.
3, 2, 1, release, release, release.
Fire, fire.
Finally, last year, they did it. In 2011, one of the most important things to happen in the state.
I now have the privilege of being your governor.
Our first female governor, followed 8 years later by our second.
And I think for a state that got off to a stumbling start with women's rights, it's a very positive step forward.
And it wouldn't end there. In 2020, New Mexico elected its first all-female U.S. House delegation, all also minorities. Not long after that, one of them, Deb Haaland, was named Interior Secretary, becoming the first Native American to hold that post.
I could not keep the secret anymore.
And another big moment for the state came in 2018 when Netflix decided to set up shop here, followed the next year by NBC Universal. Since then, New Mexico has become a mega movie hub.